Alright, Debbie, so today's video is about why evil people succeed at online business. So this is a very controversial topic, but there is a lesson that I want to teach in this video that's very, very important. If you don't master this, there's a good chance that you will end up in complete ruin. I was almost there because of this. Oh, by the way, this is the winner of yesterday's $30 cash contest winner. So congrats to the winner. We're going to restart the contest today. There is another $30 up for grabs for top commenters. Just comment below underneath this video, share a story about something that's either happened to you or a comment related to today's video topic. So I want to just share a story about what happened to me in the past, and hopefully this will spare you a little bit of trouble. So if all you don't know, I've been doing I've been networking for a very long time, going to events, and the way these events work is there are different cliques and different groups and different levels of successful entrepreneurs. And the way it works is it's basically, this is what I've learned about life, and this is a bit of a tangent, and it's basically, it's not about who you are as a person. In life, it really does not matter whether you're a good person or a bad person. What matters is what you can do for other people. So it's totally possible to be a genuinely good person and be kicked out, drained of all your resources, and pretty much ruined by someone who is an evil person at heart, but they're just able to manipulate people and they have a certain amount of power behind them to do it. So that is a very real possibility. It happens time and time again. A genuinely good person can be ruined by an evil person, and this is how it works. So these evil people will be in the group, and they either accomplish something by manipulation, they're able to get people to do their bidding, and they amass power. And the way they present the opportunity to other people, it's like this. It's like, you can either work with me and potentially make a bunch of money, and that never really happens, by the way. It's just like a carrot on the stick. You can either work with me and make a bunch of money, or you can go against me and look at all the people that went against me. Look what happens. Look what happened to them. So do you want to end up like that guy? If you don't, support my projects. All right, so they use a combination of fear. They make people fear what the end result of not working with them. Or if that doesn't work, they use guilt. They use guilt against you. So they are masters at manipulating these two emotions. Three, actually. Reward and fear and guilt. Those are their three weapons. And just let me just clarify. There are good people. There are plenty of good people that are successful entrepreneurs. But the key to that, if you're a genuinely good person, is that you have to know these weapons that evil people employ to get people to turn against you. So one of those is fear and guilt. So that's one of the reasons why I read books like The Prince, 48 Laws of Power, to understand the tactics that people use. It's really just pure manipulation. And here's the truth, guys. It works. And not only does it work, but I'm almost, people are like, oh, well, you know what? In the end, the evil people get what's coming to them. Like, they live miserable lives. No one likes them. I'm almost convinced that people like that are the ones that end up having a good life. I mean, they're the ones that get all the money. They get all the resources. And people just do whatever they want. So, and at the same time, when you're in the depths of destruction, after one of these people get done consuming all of your resources and ruin your reputation behind you, it's not a good feeling. It's not like, yeah, well, you know what? I'm a good person, so, I can sleep well at night. There is a tremendous amount of pain of being on the receiving end of that. So it's almost like maybe there isn't any truth to that. I don't know where I'm going with this. Basically, where I'm going with this is that if you want to be successful and be a good person at the same time, you have to learn the other side of the equation. If you're a good person, it's easy to get manipulated because you're just not equipped to think of things like that. So you have to learn the other side of the equation. There's two ways to defend yourself. First of all is to be aware of their tactics. So you have to be able to spot it. And that comes with experience and knowledge. So that's why I like to read books to understand the other side of human nature. The second thing is to build up your empire, build up your armies the best way you can. So if you have a fighting force behind you, it's harder for people to kind of turn against you because they're like, well, because there's going to come a time where it's like you need to decide between this person and this person. That's how the equation works here. The evil person's like, it's time for you to decide. Side with me or side with that guy. And if you have resources that the other people want, there's less likely that they're going to turn on you. And that's just the way it works. I mean, it's all about what you can do for them. That's what it comes down to. So if other people are able to think, yeah, well, I'm afraid of you, but this person also has resources and they're, kind of a good person and I think I can trust them, you're less likely to lose allies that way. So I know it's very crude. It's just the way it works, and you kind of have to adapt. You can either give up and pretend it doesn't exist and get ruined over and over again, because this has happened to me several times. There have been several times where I've had to rebuild from scratch because of this. So it's good to know that. It's good to know that how it works. It's like a cash or bullet situation. If you've ever seen that series, Narcos, Pablo Escobar is either like, you can get cash by working with me, or you can pretty much just die. So that's the tactics that they use against people. So keep that in mind. If you're ever around someone that makes you feel fear or guilt, that's probably one of those people. So you have to be careful. Be on the lookout for those emotions. All right, so that's the key. Learn, get better, learn their tactics. Also, one thing that I notice about these people that use these tactics is that the one thing that they're afraid of is being exposed. So if after I've learned the tactics and I see it's one of those people, I pretty much just square up with them in person. Like if I see them at an event again, and I'm just like, I look them in the eyes, I'm like, I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. I don't say any words. I'm just like, I know exactly who you are. And that tends to get them off your back a little bit. So that's why it's important to identify those tactics. And secondly, build up your own armies behind you so that you have a little bit of weight to push around. All right, so the best way to do that, that's entirely why I started focusing on affiliate marketing, YouTube, and all that, just because it allows you to build up your own armies independent of the group. So if you want to succeed, it is a balance of both. You need to know how to work with groups of people and have your own armies behind the scenes. So I teach you how to do that with my free guide. You can get that at deadbeatuniversity.com/guide, and that will show you A to Z how to build up assets behind you. All right, so that shows you how to create an affiliate marketing business from scratch, to build your own empire so that you're independent of these groups, which you don't necessarily need them to be successful. I don't believe you need them to be successful by any means, but it helps to have allies. All right, so the key to that is to make sure that you always have an empire and resources built up behind you. So to get that guide, just to reiterate, it's deadbeatuniversity.com/guide. It's 100% free. It shows you how to build an online affiliate marketing business from scratch. So I hope I did a good job at articulating my lesson of the day. It didn't quite come out the way I wanted it to, but just know that there are evil people out there that their main skill is in getting people to manipulate people and doing their bidding. So that's just one thing to look at. Good books to read to understand this are 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. Robert Greene's Seduction. I haven't started that book, but it's a good book for that. Also, The Prince by Machiavelli. I read that one. That's a tough read, but it's a good one to learn. So all in all, my name is Dan Brock, the Deadbeat Super Affiliate. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that circle subscribe button right here. Here are other videos on my channel about affiliate marketing, online business. Share this video with your friends and give me that Facebook lovin'. My name is Dan Brock, and it's time for me to go take a nap. I'll see you deadbeats later.